now we're gonna try. We got it all clean, we're all ready to go. We know how to store it properly, and now we're gonna chop. We're gonna try the blade. We're gonna put the blade in. Now when I did put the blade in before, I tried to see if it would go this way. It will not. It just hovers way up high, which is only gonna chop really tall stuff for a little bit. So get the blade in there. Make sure it's all the way down. It's as far down as it's gonna go. I hope that's locked in. Okay, so we figured we'd start with something simple. Onion. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it. All I did was peeled and washed it. Now I'm gonna cut it in half, and we're gonna put this in one here, one here. We're gonna close our lid. We're gonna lock it down. Okay, lock the lid down. And we're gonna put this in a little hole because I don't like things flying out anywhere. Okay? And now we're gonna see what happens. And we're gonna go, it's a little bit hard, so we're gonna go with the high, and this way, all you do is push it. And when you want it, when it's done, turn it off. Now, who can chop an onion that fast? No tears, no nothing. Nicely done. Open it up. Take the whole thing out, the whole stem. And take your lid off. Set it down. And there's your onion.
Pretty cool.
Chopped and ready to go. We'll get your bowl and put that in there, and then you take it out of that. Sorry, I'm having allergies right now. You don't want to scratch your bowl, so you might need something.
Yeah, women don't like it when you scratch your bowls.
Take all that out. And now your onion. This is chopped onion, obviously. Okay. Not too bad. Nice and ready to go for whatever you need.
That was a lot quieter than I thought it would be.
It is quiet, huh? So you can see what this blade does. It chops it really small. And now we're gonna put this one in. So we put it in. We line up our blades. Nope. This blade should be up there. Line up our blade. This time, let's try the cucumber first. Okay, so we're gonna put the lid on and we're gonna close it. Now, you can feed the cucumber through here, but make sure your cucumber fits. I had to cut a little bit off the side because, like a cucumber,
I'm not
it's
gonna
a
say
little
anything.
thick. It was a little thick, okay? And we're gonna use, oh, it still might not even fit. We're gonna put the cucumber in without that because it's too big, okay?
That's what she said.
And now we're going to turn this on.
Is this thick or thin or?
This should be thin, and we're gonna put it on low and see what we get. You don't have to hold the button. I am pushing down on the top a little bit, so since it seems to be having a problem that I have to push, let's try high. Much better. Get your little stick. Do not put your fingers in there. Look at that. I didn't even need to.
Gravity.
Eventually it will chop it through. Let's see what we got. This will be good too. I like to make cucumber salad. Take the blade off. Set it to the side. When I make cucumber salad, I like the cucumbers to be super thin sliced. And it looks like this. In less time than I could chop a cucumber has achieved that perfectly. Look at that.
Wow.
Nicely done.
Let me see.
Put your dirty hands in there.
My hands are clean. I just washed them.
See? Nice and thin. Super thin.
I was gonna eat one.
Alright, so now it shows you we did that. Now let's try something smaller like carrots or celery. You know, the holidays are coming up. You might want to make your own stuffing. So I'm going to put this back on. And we're going to cut these. Let's hope this one is the medium blade. Look at that, they are labeled medium. It is written there, but you can barely see it. Medium slicer. Okay, put that in there. We're going to close this lid. These are smaller, so since we're going to use carrots and celery, we can put them together like we were making stuffing. We're going to put that in. I'm going to put our carrot, which all I did was cleaned it up, peeled it. We're going to put our carrot in. Again, this is a hard thing. Keep your plunger handy. Okay, we're going to put it on high.
Good.
Let's do another one. How fast? How fast? Keep your fingers out of the mechanism. Okay. Turn it off. Wow. Okay, let's put some celery in. We're just putting this through the little hole in here so that we can use this to push it. And no fingers ever go in. No fingers ever go in the machine.
Unless it's Halloween.
No fingers ever go in the machine.
And it's a prank.
This is nice. Okay, we're going to try something. I have two. There's a piece floating around up there. Let's see if he chops up with two of these in there. Perfect.
Awesome.
There's a little piece still floating around up there. But I'm sure if I just kept letting it go, he'd eventually... Oh, he's about ready to go into there. So, open it up. Now, I was going to show you the next thing. But if this thing here, it's a little weird. It almost looks like some kind of a drink thing. Well, it is, sort of. If you're making like a salad or something and you have to add, or it says to drizzle in some oil, put this in here. Put your oil in here. It's really hard to see, but in the bottom there's a little tiny hole. So while it's running, your oil will leak out the bottom. And all you have to do is drop it in like that.
Cool.
There. We might be ready for our thing to make our Thanksgiving stuffing, or just make stuffing for that matter. You know my stuffing, so yeah. You could even maybe chop the carrots a little bit more with the other blade to make them, if you don't want them sliced like that, or leave them whole. Be a nice change of pace. Look at that, good for stew. Just about anything.
Just to let everybody know, we're not getting paid a salary to do this.
I'm not getting paid anything to do this. I just do this because if you're thinking of getting a food processor, I'm telling you right now, based on what I'm seeing, I should have bought one of these a long time ago. So that was medium slicing. So let's try the peppers and see what we get with the bigger slicing. Now also, if you were doing the carrots for stuffing, you might just use the first blade and chop it smaller if you want little tiny carrots. Okay. This one here is the large, or no, I'm sorry, thick, yes, that's what they're calling it, thick. So we're gonna put this in.
Rich, remember the instructions. Don't use this if you're thick in the head.
Yeah, that would be my husband. Okay, so we have the blade in there. We're gonna close this up. God, this is so easy so far. Okay, now we're gonna do a little bit of peppers. Cut it. Just gonna cut them in half or quarters, like so. This is hard soft, so I have to figure out, I'm gonna try it on low and see if it works. Okay. It does work better. I like it better just dropping it in, but it says to put it through there. Isn't gonna work. So, I'm doing it backwards. I'm just gonna use this. Okay, and we're gonna try the low first. Oh look, the other one I just did, the carrots and stuff. Yeah. I must have accidentally pushed the low. So I did the carrots on low, but you should do it on high. Here's low.
Oh, turn it off, turn it off.
calm down. I just pushed it too far. That's why this stops that.
Yeah.
Okay. Easy fix. Okay, maybe we should cut them and put them in the hole. You can just keep feeding. You don't have to keep turning it off every time you reach for something. Once it goes through the chopper, it's gone. So there you saw your first boo-boo of it. Okay. Cucumbers, that worked fine for something like peppers or something. Just gonna have to cut it smaller. It just does not work with that. Okay, now we have, this is thick. Could use the thick, maybe apples. Okay, now we're gonna try and make something. Okay, the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put some. I cut some Roma tomatoes in half. You could cube them if you wanted to. Cut them in you know, smaller pieces if you want. Put them in. Let's do that. Real quick. Okay. Just chunking them into chunks. Okay. And I put the blade, chopping blade in the bottom. We're gonna put this back in the top. We're going to use that. Well, we're going to chop this first. There it is. Okay, we're going to chop this first. We don't want to mush them, so I have it on low. I'm pulsing it to get the ones that seem to be at the top. Okay, we're going to be mixing it a little bit more, so there's still some chunks in there, but I don't want total baby food out of it. So now we're going to open it. And we're going to add some avocado. Put avocado in there. Make sure you get that the right way. I wonder what it's gonna be.
Glop.
I wonder what it's gonna be. And we're gonna add some of our onion. It's already done. It's already been chopped. We're just gonna spoon in some onion. I should always leave a bunch of spoons on the counter. I'm always reaching for them. Some onions. Mix it in, just pulse. And now we have to spice it up. I'm gonna get some jalapenos, but I don't have any fresh jalapenos, so we're just gonna use sliced. Fresh jalapenos be the best. Stick them right in the thing and we chop them right up. If I asked my husband to say when, I'd be putting the whole jar in.
I like jalapenos.
Yes.
Guac, not so much.
There you go, like that. Pulse it up. It's a little creamier than I like. And I also don't have any lemon, so I'm gonna use a little lemon juice from a jar. I believe I still have some. No, I do not. Let's try a little lime. Lemon lime. So if we wanted to while we were doing it, we could have probably put this in here. And you can see it coming, I don't know if you can see it, but it is dripping right through there.
You might be able to see it from the other camera. I'll check.
It is dripping right through that hole there, and we just put it inside of here. And look, it's gone. Okay.
Cool.
That's it. I moved all my spices. Okay,
Yep.
I like a little bit of garlic. Not a lot, just a little for flavor. Mix it in. Pulse it, and then we're going to add our last thing. My daughter-in-law's favorite food, cilantro. Let's go ahead and use this. Go, go.
I don't think it's going to go all the way through.
I'm gonna find out. Yes, it will. See? You have no faith, so you don't even have to open the top. You can just put it in. I need to get it to the bottom. There it goes. It's not exactly as green as I would like it.
Looks like a boat motor you just pulled out of the algae.
Oh, that's rude. Oh, remember to take that out before you put your lid down, or that will happen. We had to move. I do
Smells
have
good.
one small problem. The electrical cord is too short.
They always are. I don't know why. Every time they get something, they say, do not plug it into an extension cord. So it's like,
So we had to move over here because in this kitchen, some of the outlets
teeny kitchen.
are not acceptable. Now I really do not know why I turned that color. Tomatoes, I guess. More tomatoes than. Okay, not bad. It's an easy cleanup. So I've got cucumbers ready to make salad. I got these all chopped up for a regular salad if I want it. Can make some stuffing, put it in a stew. Here's my onions for anything.
Could have used that in our last
Guacamole.
video for
what? Oh yeah.
the
So
men's casserole, was it?
my overall, as of right now, on the KitchenAid, is it's worth it. And if you want to see more of us using it, we will probably be using it as it gets closer to the holidays to make cookie doughs and use it in our cooking show. Now I haven't compared this to anything, but this I would say is well worth the money wherever you buy it, and it'll cut your time.
Costco.
If you're thinking about getting one, and this one is so nice and easy. There's not 3 billion buttons to figure out. There's not 60 billion instructions. 3 buttons. 3. Follow me how to call them. Just stop. You hit the stop button.
Can it chop a broomstick?
No. Doesn't need to chop a broomstick. We're not cooking.
Oh, why not?
So, I would recommend